Welcome back to a new episode of See the Little Things. My name is Mandy and this is Alex. In Videoland, it is the beginning of October 2019 and we are currently on the beautiful island of Minorca. Sailing all the way from Greece, crossing almost the entire Med in 6 months' time, we have seen some stunning places along the way. But now we arrived in a country where we plan to spend the last 4 weeks of the season cruising around the islands of the Balearics. October in the Med means that winter is coming, which brings strong winds and thunderstorms. And after the first real scary ride to get away from a not so sheltered Anchorage, we are back in Cala Teulera, a muddy but very protected bay with land all around us. Here we hope to find shelter against the upcoming wind called Mistral, which is approaching us rapidly.
Still in Mahon in the Anchorage Teulera, and tomorrow from 8 in the morning we're gonna have a blast of Mistral. The wind that's coming from the south of France and hitting Menorca hard. Mallorca is already out of the danger zone. We were thinking about going to a south side Anchorage because there are many, but those are open. And Teulera is actually sheltered from all sides because it's in the Bay of Mahon. The only reason why we didn't really feel comfortable is because it seems like the shelter of the wind is not that well. But we talked to a neighbor and he also stays, so we let out some more chain. And we're gonna stay here and wait it out and see how that feels.
The predictions tell us that tomorrow we will have winds up to 40 knots with gusts well over 45. Knowing that getting off the boat might be difficult then, after all we do have an ultra-light dinghy which is great for hoisting it on deck, not so much when you need weight to keep you from flipping over, we decided to make use of the calmer weather today and check out our surroundings. Teulera has some beautiful and mesmerizing nature on the northeast side of the Anchorage, which is absolutely worth exploring. It is mostly wild-growing bushes on a hilly landscape with a stunning view and very steep cliffs with the sea crashing on the rocks down below. And if that is not enough for you, you can visit the old fortress to enjoy some history. It is only a short walk up the hill to La Fortaleza de la Mola. La Mola was the fortress of Isabel II. It is claimed to be one of the biggest European fortresses built in the 19th century, and legend has it that the fortress is very impressive and beautiful. We wouldn't know. We didn't want to spoil everything, so we left it up to you to explore this place for yourself. May you ever visit the gorgeous island of Minorca. Instead, Alex spent some time on the computer. Made it, babe. And I decided to roam the hills alone, looking for a quiet spot.
Still have a phone.
That's right, just the backup where my phone dies, and when everything dies, I'll still come back. We have been hanging out on the boat quite a lot lately. I think it's been about 5 weeks that we moved almost every 2 days. So didn't have that much time to get off the boat really. And I decided I needed a little bit of me time and a little bit of land time. So I looked for a nice place to work a bit on some video ideas. I gotta say, I found a pretty good spot. It is very freaking awesome. This is my desk. Look, it's a big rock. And I was smart enough to bring myself a pillow. And I got the ocean I'm liking today. It's good to have some time to yourself. We spend a lot of time on the boat together and it's really good and we get along great most of the time. I mean, everybody has their moments where they're cranky, so that's alright, but just didn't have that much time for me, and this is a good place to have that time. decided to go back because it is the sun is starting to set, so it'll be dark soon. Plus I'm getting hungry. I need some food. Oh. Some climbing here. I really like it here. I could just wander around for hours. Maybe I'll go again tomorrow when it's really windy. It'll be awesome here. It is a little bit ridiculous. I'm the kind of person that gets lost on a wide open space. Just walked like 3 circles and everything was like a dead end. Cliffs, high bushes. Found my way now. Oh god. Don't tell Alex. He will roll his eyes. There's Blue again. I'm back. When I'm lucky, Alex already made some dinner. I'm home!
What's up?
Hey! Oh! How's your day been?
Slow.
Slow.
Yours?
Pretty good. Working the video? Did you then make dinner? We don't really have anything for dinner anyways, do we?
I thought you were gonna go get vegetables. You didn't, huh?
No, there was not really much out there. Just some rocks. So as I said, not really a lot of food left, but we found some soup, which was actually really not that bad, was it? And now we made our last pack of tortellinis with some pesto and sun-dried tomatoes and a buttload of parmesan. So we must go shopping soon, but our next stops are actually bays with nothing. So let's see how we're gonna survive the next days then.
Well, we're gonna have Valencia soon, right?
In a month, yeah.
Yeah, 3 to 4 weeks. We have so much in the bilge.
Oh, we have lots of chickpeas and beans.
Love it.
There you go. Your favorite.
It's 10 in the morning. This morning at 6, the first gusts of the Mistral were coming into the Anchorage. Around 8, we realized that we were dragging, but really slowly. Even though we put out 50 meters, we decided to re-anchor, and we're just observing and looking at the waves outside, which is pretty insane. Actually not too bad in here. This morning it was 25 to 30 knots, but now somehow it calmed down and we only have 15 knots of wind and maybe a gust of 20. So no wonder we're not dragging anymore.
In hindsight, things always seem easier, less overwhelming or scary. You wonder why you ever worried in the first place. But there is a first time for everything, and no matter how often you have new experiences you haven't had before, they often still seem daunting at first. Today is one of those days, where in hindsight you think, pfft, piece of cake.
I think I've come a long way. Keep comfortable leaving the boat on anchor. Some people tend to complain about noise in the video. And we have a dead cat. With that dead cat, they're a perfect sound. It works like a charm. Alright. I have to get in the dinghy somehow. Jeez, the water keeps coming! Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Alright, now we're grounded.
We're like on the beach completely.
Why?
Look, the water is not even in the water anymore. It's coming, it's coming!
Oh, get in, get in, get in!
Okay.
Alright, water's coming. Yeah, water will come. Just wait it out. Just wait!
Yeah, but I try to help it.
So we made it back to the boat. Just in time because now we're getting 30 instead of 20. So things get a bit wilder even in the Anchorage. So
Well, it's 36 knots and then there's gusts. So I think the gusts are now up to 40 knots. It's a steady 35, 36 knots, and then the gusts come. I think that's the biggest change for me since we moved onto the boat, is that I perceive weather and certain circumstances so differently. Not only when I'm on the boat, but also now when I'm on land. It's just really, really different. I used to love thunderstorms and big winds and kind of like, you know, the violence of nature, because it's kind of awesome. And now I've grown a new respect for it, and it kind of frightens me more, even though I still like it, but always in the back of my head when there's a lot of wind or there's waves crashing on rocks. I look at it from a point of view of being on a boat, and then these things just get very dangerous and sometimes really scary.
Hello, can you hear me where you are? I search for ways to call to you. I wish I knew today. The hollow shells and cord swallowed all the darts I threw, all to you.
Look at the amount of salt we got on everything now because of the crazy winds. It's insane, the whole boat filled. Also the rigging is like completely salty.
Yeah.
Everything, look at it. How do we get that off again?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go get some food and some water, because we have been avoiding society and other people for a while now, and I think we need some. Phew.
It's a long trip.
Have to go around a couple of islands, so yeah, kind of.
Bye.
Thank you. See you in a little bit.
Bye.
Hello found, goodbye lost. Hello found. No matter how I frame this picture, no matter how I change the lights, I'd rather have you right here closer. I'd rather have you in my mind. No matter how I call this progress, no matter how I change the lines, I'd rather have you right here closer. I'd rather have you in my mind.
Everywhere here in Mahon and in the bay, it's like kind of built on cliffs often. I showed you before over there. It's really cool. I mean, look at this here. Okay. It's a bit dirty. Like plastic everywhere, so let's see that. But I'm gonna need food and drink, so let's see if I can climb up this wall and find the supermarket that I found online. So, I got everything and I'm on my way back. Everything's in the boat. And it's really good to be back in Spain. I didn't think I would like it this much. I really missed speaking Spanish, and it's really good practice that a bit again. And Mahon is great. I like this place here. There's so many little harbors and places and cliffs and so much water. It's just like a big pond. It's awesome. I think I could live here.
job.
Good job. When it fits, I bought you 2 threads. Good, huh?
It's amazing.
There you go. So we could refill them and then always use them to clean the deck when we need sweet water and we don't want to waste our own.
Nice. All right, here we go. The dinghy's up. We are leaving Mahon for good this time, I hope. It was good. Yeah, I do. It's very nice. But you know what's also nice? Water where you can see your anchor.
Yeah. So I can swim?
Yeah. It's probably the last swim of the season. It's October.
Yeah, we can swim. The water is super warm.
Fine.
When the sun shines, it's really warm, so don't be so pessimistic. We'll be swimming the whole month.
Off we go. Safety first.
Hit the thumbs down if you hated those drone shots, subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching and check out some of our videos where we are actually sailing. What I can also recommend you do one day is stand on a cliff with 40 knots of wind blowing in your face and the waves crashing on the rocks beneath you. The noise of the wind and the force of Mother Nature is humbling and exhilarating at the same time.